It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see Russell Wilson. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Eagles and the Packers on Sunday Night Primetime.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, and this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD, that moment of anticipation just before the game begins.
I know most of these guys have played well over 100 games dating back to their high school days. Imagine that number if you go all the way back to the Little League type of ball. But that excitement before a game, it never gets old. They all know how to channel it.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by the former third-round pick, now in his 11th NFL season, and that's Russell Wilson.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Now Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Daz Newsome. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. So the Packers offense backed up here to begin their first drive. Leading them out in his 2nd season now out of Stanford. Here's Davis Mills.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try to create some space.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Mills' throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 76 yards.
And you can tell early they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
On second down, Swift. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Mills. Incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Mills. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Mills on 1st down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside give to Davis. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On second and goal, Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. On third and goal, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ian Thomas, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Here's Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Third and short yardage, Mills. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin with a run by Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They go play action now. Wilson. He completes it to Ridley. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. A first down carry for Davis to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing is Wilson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Our score after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it again here with Davis. And able to get this to the 31. Davis running left. Trucks over him. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll run for it with Davis. Dances by at the 20. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This pass caught at the 4. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Lambo on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Lambo to add on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory. Remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will.
On first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They run out of the gun with Swift. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now here's Ross. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Veteran back Mike Davis leading this offense back onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Up the middle to Davis. Taken down at the 42. And here's Davis to run again on second. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Once again, it's Swift.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mills. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
That's complete to Cobb.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Again, it's Mills.
Caught by Cobb.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
To throw, Mills. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Mills now. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mills.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb from 6 yards away.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Play action. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Wilson. Complete to Zacchaeus.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A second down throw for Mills. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Throwing, Mills. Throw left side, complete. That's Schultz. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ingram at tailback. He's got it running left. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Holding offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on him. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Mills. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
First down, Mills.
And his throw is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Mills to throw it.
And he's going to go down here and save. They push him back to the 34. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. He's still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little. They have no way of stopping.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Off the pick.
That will be complete. Maybe that's just an
starts to move fast, and it moves quickly on him. A lot of times they fall back on what they know best. They're all he's slinging it target.
Distance, he steps right down.
Right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, and he executes so.
Did not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the the 25. So the Eagles to take him. They love him right now and the football. This ball, and they're able to get this past the 35. The drive starting with a 4 yards on that pick. Running the 40 yards to the 43. A gain of 2nd and 3. And he is. This will be a loss of 3, and now tough looming.
I like the idea to time to time because let's face it, it's predictable, but the execution was lacking on this one. We're on board with that call.
It looks like they've added an extra DB. Wilson. Key is here, hauling it in. And to the 42 line here. And that. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to Philadelphia. Going to hit the line into the end zone for a touchback. This offense back out onto the field. How about you remember their kick, the long field to elite 3. Now here they and find the end zone.
Experience, how much for coaches to know that they've got to get lost. Now the hard part is, as an offensive play coach, you don't do much where you're relying. And he goes, the job done. I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from him out.
Absolutely. Teammate with him just kicking the extra points as well. Seemed like they had Charles to go with.
Certainly did. Caught him a little eager to the backfield and get to the back. They used their speed and their against them, didn't they?
On 1st 10, Mills. His throw incomplete. On first down. Here's Mills. And they're not up there. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after. And the throw there going to be incomplete. As he's on. And a great job to turn out beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's a bomb downside, absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 5. Superb. Start 5 out on the ground. Down shy of the 5. Wilson. Left side to his tight end Swain. Loss of a yard. Back to 3rd and 10. Now down around the line. Man, Calvin Ridley. Get this up to the 24-yard line. Down there, 21.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had 3rd down. Be looking, he did for and a 1st down. Offense fell asleep at the switch on that one. Doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in hands.
And down he goes, but he up to the 40. 89-yard ground now for Davis. He's got a 1st.
Those are the types of runs they'll see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those they can help you win.
And that means everyone's invested. The big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. When you get your guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Action. It's center field, buddy. As we come up 10. That's a little pop. A nice play there with the touch. Line. The defense was ready.
Nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, executing once they saw for real after having worked on it in practice. They drilled on the play.
And this is going to get another first down as the tackle's made 2 yards. The pickup of 24 on the third down. So into Packer territory. 10, 32-yard line. Left is Davis. Run for there. He's going to get this inside the 50. And they'll spot it at the 30. That's over yards of movement. Last 2.
Well, that last run makes it. I've loved the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. A whole lot of watch.
From the 13. Inside zone here. They'll look to throw. And the Eagles are going to be set up goal on to the 1. That one cheers it. Got an Eagle slip up. Obviously nothing serious here. Staff though. And take a break. His third round on the
touch for a silver lining. In this case, the fact has to rest. Now they can come out charged up and ready to.
Lambo on for the point. And the lead is up to 4. So that was time contender. Touchdown. Kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision is going to come. He's taken down right at the 20. The Green Bay offense take over. Of them forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game here and try to get this drive. First down. Now on first down. Beats this one to Pickens. Throw again on second down. Mill. Looking left. He gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first. It's a 1-yard line at 11. Quarter remaining on a Sunday night. You are watching. And welcome to Philadelphia. So after the loss of a yard, they're on down at 11. This pass on third. They're at 4 for 8. They take a shot downfield there. Falling incomplete.
Understands positioning. Great to break football when it's in the air.
Such as Calvin Riff there next. And I know that they're a couple out of we'll see how they do
that other places as well. And how many times they're actually not by himself.
From Wilson. Finds him again. Wilson. Complete this. And he is going to have his first out on the touch. 40. Here's a give. Get this 29 here. 100 team now in the ball game. Run. 2. They go in. Here to right 80-yard line. Yards on the pickup, and that's all they need.
High school football. And out of yardage run, that's what you're going to do.
The first downs have them to the now.
quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. On first down, that was 2nd and 10. Oh, he's unable onto that defensively. Potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. 3rd down. Pick that they pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical in this foot. Pick up the first, keeps rolling.
If they pick up a first down there and away at the clock, closing. Now they're likely to give the football on the sideline.
Get away.
And this will hit just beyond the line for a touchback. Now the Packers get to go.
Their defense forced the punt. That's the good news. But this score game on this drive. And in a relatively quick minute. Mills on first down. Get up to Swift.
This will leave Jordan. Pickup of yards on first down. Throwing on 2nd down.
Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
He'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
A first down throw for Mills. Got it open, and it's Pickens.
To throw 2nd down.
Mills. A commitment route.
And he slips up past the 45 before big. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a down.
Throw, Mills. They're going right back to Pittman. And he'll be brought down side of midfield at the 43.
So from Philadelphia territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Mills to throw it. Out of his hand to Pittman. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They still lengthen the football a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A throw there, but that's going to be incomplete.
George Pickens, intended receiver there.
And it's 3rd down.
Scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're not. They end up getting an incompletion, a run stumped on 3rd and inches. Around and say, how did it become 4th?
4th down, gotta have it. Catch is made, it's Schultz on the outright. And he is going to have a Packers first. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
Pulled out the stopses now, and they convert on 4th down.
To the 4th down version, now inside the 25. Throwing, Mills.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured on the field.
The staff tend to him, and we will step aside.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Mills.
And he can't. He's taken down. Montez Sweat. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Remember throughout my career here in defense, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time. So it's been long, and defensively not a real surprise there.
Mills. injured player out there in need of some attention. So as the medical staff look, we'll step aside. Now Mills on 4th down. There goes a deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles defense hold.
4th down and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. To the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
Yeah, this will be a Packers 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On 1st and 10, Mills. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Mills. And that'll be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Mills. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Big tight end on 4th. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw is Mills. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The 38, Mills. Pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. 2nd and Mills again. Now he'll escape to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And that is incomplete. 4th down. Mills.
He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you'll onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Again, it's Davis. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Davis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mills now. He's got Pickens complete. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.